वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to all our distinguished dignitaries, industry leaders, members of the scientific community, innovators, our partners, media representatives, and our guests. I'm your host Diksha Raina, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to the curtain raiser of the Bharat Life Sciences Award, organized by FICCI and powered by Eli Lilly. A first of its kind national platform dedicated to recognizing and celebrating excellence across India's life sciences ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bharat Life Sciences Award has been instituted to honor scientists, innovators, entrepreneurs, researchers, institutions, and industry leaders whose work is shaping the future of healthcare, biotechnology, pharmaceuticals, medical technology, and scientific innovation in India. Ladies and gentlemen, today's gathering marks the formal launch of the national initiative and provides an opportunity to introduce the Vision Award categories, application process, and the journey ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin with this, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome our distinguished dignitaries. We are honored to have Mr. Anand Swaroop, Secretary General FICCI. Let's have a huge round of applause as we welcome them on the stage. Mr. Winslow Tucker, Co-Chair FICCI Pharma Committee and President and General Manager, Eli Lilly and Company, India. Hearty welcome, sir. Dr. Dhananjay K. Tiwari, Advisor, DBT and MD, Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council, BIRAC. Very warm welcome, sir. And we are extremely proud to have with us Shri Aman Sharma, Joint Secretary, Department of Pharma, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, Government of India. Very warm welcome, sir. And let's have a huge round of applause as we also welcome on the stage Shri Satya Prakash TL, Joint Secretary, Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, Government of India. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause as we welcome on the stage our esteemed dignitaries. It's our honor and our privilege to have all of you with us today here. So ladies and gentlemen, as we formally commence today's program, may I now invite Mr. Anand Swaroop, Secretary General FICCI, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to welcome all of you to the curtain raiser for the Bharat Life Sciences Award 2026. I extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests, Shri Aman Sharma, Joint Secretary, Department of Pharmaceuticals, Shri Satya Prakash, Joint Secretary, Department of Pharmaceuticals, Government of India, Dr. Dhananjay Tiwari from BIRAC, Mr. Winslow Tucker, Co-Chair FICCI Pharma Committee and President and General Manager, Eli Lilly and Company India, members of Advisory Council, leaders from government, academia, research institutions, industry, startups, and the scientific community. India's life sciences sector is at a pivotal stage of growth. While the country has established itself as a global leader in pharmaceutical manufacturing, it is also rapidly advancing in biotechnology, scientific research, clinical innovation, medical technology, and translational science. Across our laboratories, universities, startups, hospitals, and research institutions, groundbreaking work is being carried out every day. However, much of this excellence remains under-recognized, and until now, there has been no national platform dedicated to celebrating achievements across the entire life science ecosystem. As India's oldest and largest industry association, FICCI has played a pivotal role in India's economic and industrial journey over the last 100 years, bringing together government, industry, academia, and research institutions to drive progress and innovation. As we celebrate FICCI's centenary year, we are honored to supporting India's growth while reaffirming our commitment to shaping its future. Inspired by the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of positioning India as a global leader in science, innovation, and healthcare, FICCI, in partnership with Eli Lilly, has launched Bharat Life Sciences Award to celebrate excellence, strengthen India's rich tradition of scientific inquiry and discovery, and accelerate the next generation of breakthrough innovations. More than an award, it is an investment in India's scientific future. By providing research grants across categories, the platform aims to support pioneering research, foster innovation, and encourage solutions that improve health outcomes for millions. The platform has been designed to be rigorous, transparent, and independent, guided by an eminent advisory council, evaluated by an independent jury, and supported by Grant Thornton Bharat as the process advisor. This robust governance framework ensures that the awards are credible, transparent, and benchmarked against the highest standards of excellence. Bharat Life Sciences Award is more than a recognition program. It is a long-term initiative to build a culture that celebrates scientific excellence and encourages innovation. As India advances towards Viksit Bharat 2047, recognizing and investing in the people and institutions driving scientific progress will be essential to strengthening our innovation ecosystem and enhancing India's global leadership in life sciences. Today's event marks the beginning of a nationwide outreach effort. Through this series of roadshows, FICCI and Eli Lilly aim to engage with researchers, scientists, institutions, startups, industry leaders, and students across the country, ensuring that this platform reaches every deserving innovator and encourages broad participation from India's diverse life sciences ecosystem. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Eli Lilly for partnering with FICCI in this important national initiative, and to all our institutional partners and stakeholders whose support has made this platform possible. I encourage everyone present here to spread the word across your institutions and networks so that together we can make Bharat Life Sciences Award a truly national movement to recognize, celebrate, and inspire excellence in Indian life sciences. Thank you all once again for joining us this evening.
Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome and for outlining the vision behind this incredible initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the pleasure of inviting Mr. Winslow Tucker, Co-Chair FICCI Pharma Committee, President and General Manager, Eli Lilly and Company India, to please address the gathering. Hearty welcome, sir.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Before I begin, let me acknowledge the distinguished guests that have joined us this evening. Shri Satyaprakash, Shri Aman Sharma, Joint Secretary, Department of Pharmaceuticals, Dr. Tavari, Advisory, Department of Biotechnology and MD BIRAC, and Shri Anand Swarup, Secretary General FICCI. It's an honor to have you with us. I'd like to also extend my gratitude to the partners and distinguished members of the Advisory Council for their presence and valuable guidance. I'm equally grateful for everyone in this room for joining us this evening and taking part at this curtain raiser event. India is at a very exciting moment in its scientific journey. Over the last decade, we've seen remarkable advances in life sciences, the ecosystem, the cutting-edge research and biotechnology innovation, and new approaches in healthcare, public health, and patient care. Behind these advances are exceptional scientists, researchers, innovators, institutions, and entrepreneurial teams whose work is helping to solve some of society's most challenging problems. Yet many of these contributions happen quietly. Groundbreaking research often takes years of dedication before its impact is widely visible. Many scientists and innovators spend careers focusing on the work itself rather than on recognition. That is why platforms that celebrate excellence matter, not simply because of the recognition that is important in its own right, but because it shines a light on ideas, inspires future generations, and strengthens and broadens the ecosystem. The Bharat Life Science Awards has been inspired by the Honorable Prime Minister's vision that India's scientific excellence deserves a platform worthy of its scale, ambition, and impact. It's been created to recognize and celebrate individuals, institutions, and innovations advancing science and improving health outcomes across the country. Convened by FICCI in partnership with Eli Lilly and Company, the awards seek to recognize excellence across India's life sciences ecosystem and honor those whose work advances science and improves lives. This year, Eli Lilly marks 150 years of turning science into medicines that improves lives for patients around the world. But our focus is not on what we've done, but on what we will do next. The Bharat Life Sciences Awards reflects that forward-looking commitment, which is an investment in scientists, innovators, and institutions whose work will shape the future of healthcare in India. We believe that when excellence is recognized, it creates momentum, not only for individuals, but for the entire ecosystem. We are honored that this initiative is being guided by the Department of Pharmaceuticals, the government of India, and it's being shaped with the counsel of the Office of the Principal Scientific Advisor to the government of India and Bharat, and also Invest India. From the outset, our ambition was to build an award that reflects the highest standards of independence, credibility, and scientific rigor. To that end, the award is governed by an independent advisory council comprised of eminent leaders from science, academia, policy, and public health, and adjudicated by an independent jury, Grant Thornton Bharat as the process advisor that supports rigorous, transparent, and credible evaluation process. But platform is only successful if the community embraces it. That is why this curtain raiser is so important. We're not here just to introduce an award, but to also seek your support in identifying it and encouraging deserving applicants from across the country. There is outstanding work happening in India every day, and we want to ensure that people behind that work have the opportunity to be recognized. Before I conclude, I'd like to leave you with one thought. The future of India life sciences will be shaped by the researchers, the innovators, the institutions, the entrepreneurs who are pushing the boundaries of what's possible today. Our ambition is that the Bharat Life Science Awards become a trusted national platform that not only celebrates excellence, but also inspires future generations to pursue it. If this platform can help elevate outstanding science, strengthen India's culture of innovation, and encourage more people to pursue discoveries that improve lives, then we will have achieved its purpose. Thank you for being here, and thank you for helping us to spread the word.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tucker, for your inspiring remarks and for reaffirming Eli Lilly's commitment towards encouraging scientific excellence and innovation in India. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we move ahead, and I would like to invite Shri Aman Sharma, Joint Secretary, Department of Pharma, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, Government of India, to kindly deliver the address. Hearty welcome, sir.
A very good evening to all the ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries on the dais. I would like to congratulate Eli Lilly and FICCI for taking this very important initiative in the form of Bharat Life Sciences Award. I think the role of such important awards
in my opinion, is basically to bring out the innovation and R&D that is happening in the country to the forefront, so that people come to know what all kind of innovations are happening in the country, which unfortunately not many people know. Like for example, I have been in this sector for the last 8, 9 months now, but there are so many innovations which I was not aware of. Now, after working for so many months now, I realize that yes, a number of people are putting in hours. They put in so many years of hard work and come out with a solution to a problem which the country did not have so far. And I think not only the government institutions, but the private sector, the manufacturing companies, they are putting in a lot of research, a lot of innovation to improve the products, bring out new products. Now, I look after the medical device sector, and I can tell you that India is a very, very new starter in this entire world. We just started in the last 10 years or so. And we are trying to master technologies which many of the American, European, and Chinese companies, they've been doing it for so many years now. The leaders in, for example, radio imaging and radiotherapy, they've been doing it for the last 60, 70, 80 years. Now, for the Indian companies to really do the catch up in just a span of 5, 7, 10 years, I think we are expecting a lot from them. And I can tell you with a lot of confidence that they are delivering. I had an opportunity to visit one of the Indian companies based out of Bangalore, who they are into manufacture of these radiotherapy equipment, and they are really doing wonderful work. And all the entire technology, which is mastered by only 2 or 3 companies in the world, they have developed it within a span of 4, 5 years on their own. Total end-to-end manufacturing they're doing. I think these are the innovators and people who are doing this research who need to be recognized. And I think Bharat Life Sciences Award is going to be really a milestone in this direction. And not only Indians, but also the world should know that this is the kind of innovation and research development that is taking place in the country. So I very keenly look forward to opening of the portal for inviting applications and nominations. And I think we all should be really proud of this achievement. Thank you very much. And thank you, Fiki and Alali, for taking this initiative. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sharma. Let's have a huge round of applause. Thank you. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we now move ahead, and it's my absolute pleasure to invite Shri Satya Prakash TL, Joint Secretary, Department of Pharma, Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers, Government of India, to kindly deliver the address.
Dear Shri Swaroop, my colleague Aman Sharma, respected Dr. Tiwari, and Mr. Tucker, and my dear friends. If you see iPad, there were tablets which came prior to that and which came after that, but only iPad survived. Maybe because it created an ecosystem. iTunes, iPod, etc. And then they were attuned to. Probably we need to create that ecosystem. And another point is there is something called tipping point. Whatever may be your effort, you need a tipping point. Probably the time of tipping point for India, particularly for drug discovery, biologics, has come just now. So this is the time to leverage. Many a times we hear stories. Emily Whitehead CAR-T therapy, 2008? And previous to that, 1990, Ashanti De Silva got cured for adenosine deaminase deficiency. And similarly, Carla Reed, just because we had a biomarker and we cured her, and what a great story. All these stories are there. Why not in India? Maybe because we don't have that synergy. There are a large number of innovators in India who have developed at 10 micromolar level the innovation, but then what? There is somewhere some punctuation taking place. Then how can you make it smooth? How can you make it seamless? I will tell you how Eli Lilly is going to take this Bharat Life Science Award to that particular juncture and create a breakthrough. I got married in northern India, and southern India and northern India have some traditional differences. From in northern India, they don't take money. The bride side don't take money from bridegroom side. That is ulta, that is reverse in southern India. But when I went to various marriages from my wife's side, they will give some 50 rupees, 100 rupees, that they call it a milni. Okay. And initially I thought, what is this nonsense? Why are they giving 100 rupees? And now I ask for that, where is my 100 rupees? Because I am your relative, right? You have to recognize me. Probably just like J.C. Bose Medal or S.S. Bhatnagar Award, Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award, I hope, I wish Bharat Life Science Award will become the Bhatnagar Award of private sector, and that will be same milni. Every innovator will ask why I didn't get Bharat Life Science Award. I wish you, and I hope this will create large network, and it will synergize and bring Indian Emily Head or Whitehead or Ashanti De Silva or Carla Reed moments. I wish you all the best, and it's. I wish that let it turn a really great breakthrough for Indian biologics. Thank you.
So beautifully articulated. Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful address and for your continued support in strengthening India's life sciences and innovation ecosystem. Let's have a huge round of applause. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we move ahead, and I would like to invite Dr. Dhananjay K. Tiwari, Advisor, Department of Biotechnology and Managing Director, Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council, BIRAC, to please deliver the address. Hearty welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, and good evening to all of you, respected dignitaries on the dais, my colleagues in the audience, friends. It's a great pleasure to be here and be part of this award. First, my congratulations to the stakeholders who created this kind of national platform. And when you see the stakeholders, government, industry, Office of PSA, all are involved in this process. And I'm very happy that BIRAC is also part of this award. My friend Winslow said that awards are not merely a recognition. They celebrate the excellence, talent, and inspiration for the future. That is what you said. And it is very true. And this platform has brought the stakeholders together. So if you see the award categories, innovators, stakeholders like institutions, all sorts of people involved in this biotech innovation system would be recognized. This is very important today because we have entered in a totally different era of biotechnology. Today, we don't discover, we create. And why we create is this, every area has grown like anything. You see, the way we engineer biology today is totally different. You imagine the power of CRISPR and epi-CRISPR, which goes in the genome and can edit and do wonders. I'll come back to the example of Eli Lilly also. Second important things that the era we have entered in is totally AI-driven acceleration of innovations. Today, we have a CRISPR, which is a very complex structure, you know that, and then AI can build CRISPR with 70-60% of efficacies. We are able to produce antibodies using this kind of AIs. Then you imagine the data, accessible, AI APIs, and all when you combine together and put on that layer, the printers. We have DNA printers, we have protein printers. So everything you can do in a lab, which has never before the speed that we have been doing the things. And that is the reason how acceleration of this innovation taking place. This clearly indicates the integration of not only different kind of stakeholders, but also the actual players in the ground. We require AI experts, we require engineers, we require all sorts of people who are scattered to be coming together to push innovations. And this is the reason very top computer scientists, they think that biology is now their problem. It's a complex problem of computer science. So all these areas, when came together, then we can do wonders. In no time, you see, well, I'll give you my favorite example where I picked up this example because Eli Lilly. So we wanted to target a drug or neutralize PCSK9, we produced antibody, blockbuster drug. Very soon, we moved on to siRNA therapeutics, where you don't neutralize the protein, but you stop the production of protein. So in 6 months, one injection, again blockbuster drug. Recently, Eli Lilly demonstrated that can go there in vivo and you do gene editing using CRISPR. So maybe for lifelong or very long time, you don't need to. And now, CRISPR, you are able to stop the promoter to produce that. This area is moving so fast. So point here is when we recognize and when this platform has emerged, we would be recognize all sorts of people and bring them on a common platform. So you have already brought all stakeholders, but our challenge is to also bring all this distributed expertise at one platform to accelerate innovations. And BIREC is very much, excited and very happy to partner. We are a knowledge partner. We had a very long discussion about the next steps, how we are going to choose, how we are going to put entire processes, make it very inclusive, and how to use this platform to bring all those people to foster innovation. This is another way of creating and that vibration in the ecosystem and recognize the talent. With these words, I stop here, and I again congratulate and say that BIREC could be very much happy to partner. We are already your knowledge partner, and we shall move this award, everything, processes to the end with you, and we stand with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sir Tiwari, for sharing your valuable insights with our attendees. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we now come to a very special moment of this evening. May I request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly join us for the official unveiling of the Bharat Life Sciences Award brochure. Can I request all the dignitaries to please stand at their respective places? Ladies and gentlemen, we are now unveiling the Bharat Life Sciences Award brochure. It's a huge milestone for all of us present here today. Let's have a huge round of applause as we unveil the Bharat Life Sciences Award brochure 2026. Thank you so much. I request our dignitaries to please take their seats. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we will also be screening the teaser film. Can I request the AV team? Let's have a look on the screens, please. Let's have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as we took a look at the screening of the teaser for Bharat Life Sciences Award. I now request our esteemed dignitaries to please join us back. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was the very first look of the Bharat Life Sciences Award. But we have a lot more going behind the screens. So, ladies and gentlemen, to provide an overview of the award framework, the eligibility criteria, the award categories, the evaluation process, and application process, I now invite Dr. Santosh Moose, Partner Health and Human Services from Grant Thornton, Bharat, to please deliver his presentation.
I think the chairs also need to be moved. Yeah, while the chairs are being removed, good evening, everyone. Respected dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be here at the launch of the Bharat Life Sciences Awards. While we get started, it's important while we come to the awards, it's also important we talk about what the whole reason beyond why the awards were conceived and what was the context while these awards were created and conceived. Like the secretaries spoke about, India's life sciences has undergone a tremendous transformation and is at the tipping point. Advances in biotechnology, genomics, AI-enabled healthcare, and translational research are creating new opportunities to address some of the country's most pressing challenges. While there has been significant new initiatives, especially the biopharma initiative, the Startup India, the Viksit Bharat 2047, it is very, very critical to understand the ecosystem in which we are present in and why the Bharat Life Sciences Award is so important at this juncture. The Bharat Life Sciences Award has been designed as a platform that recognizes contributions across the entire life sciences ecosystem. The platform and the awards have been designed to recognize excellence across multiple dimensions of India's life sciences ecosystem. So whether you are an individual scientist, part of a collaborative innovation team, a research institution, an innovation organization, or an ecosystem leader, there is a category designed to recognize different forms of the contribution and impact. The awards have been very thoughtfully designed. The framework has been designed and constructed in a very, very thoughtful manner. We have a very eminent panel of advisory council, which I will take you through. We have taken inputs from various stakeholders across the ecosystem, across sectors, across industries. The category and eligibility framework have been construed in a very, very transparent and credible manner. And the application and evaluation process has been designed to make this completely transparent and credible and leaving no doubt as to how the awards have been framed. Eli Lilly and FICCI are the powerhouses beyond the platform. We have the advisory council and we have several advisory council members present in the room tonight. We have a very strong, distinguished independent jury, both for the screening as well as the grand jury. And Grant Thornton Bharat, as the process advisor, will make sure that the eligibility criteria, the applications are being screened and put forward before the jury. This is our very, very distinguished and eminent advisory council. something all of us are very, very proud of. And their inputs have been well taken, right from constructing the eligibility criteria, the application process, the forms. And I'd like to thank on behalf of all of us to those present here in the room tonight as well. So, like we just announced, the applications are open. There is a dedicated website. The applications are on from the 1st of July to the 10th of August. We request all of you to please visit the website. The forms have a lot of details. Check the forms before you submit. The next stage is looking at the eligibility criteria. The eligibility criteria is something I will take you through, but it's very clearly mentioned on the website as well. There is a screening by the jury which will happen, which will also look at evidences which are supported, the documents, the ethical compliances which go with that. Going beyond, we will have a presentation of the shortlisted top applicants with a grand jury in September, following which we have the final award ceremony on the 1st of October. So that will be the the process which we will follow for the entire award journey which has been launched today. So the criteria for the awards are very, very important. We have 4 Sammans and 1 Gaurav. Right. So the first one, and I'll take you through each of these award categories. The first is the Ramanujam Aragya Udan Saman, which is the Individual Excellence for Young Scientists Award, celebrating exceptional young scientific talent. The eligibility criteria is something I will take you through. The next award is the Charaka Aragya Saman, which is the collaborative innovation and innovation for unmet patient needs, and inspired by patient-centric and holistic care. The next award category is the Sushruta Arogya Saman, which is a collaborative innovation in translational and clinical advancement, recognizing science which is translated into practice. The fourth award category is the Nalanda Arogya Vigyan Saman, which is an institute of scientific excellence. We want to recognize institutes which have a history and potential for more scientific excellence. The two recognition categories or Gaurav categories are the Jivaka Arogya Navapravartan Gaurav, which is the academic institutes, think tanks, startup innovators in healthcare and life sciences, honoring real-world solutions and innovations that deliver bedside care. The last Gaurav recognition is the Sarabhai Arogya Drishti Gaurav, which is promoting scientific ecosystems in India, celebrating vision and ecosystem leadership. I'll take you through each of these award categories. These are listed on the websites. They are available on the social media platforms, and I don't want to spend too much time going through each of these awards. Like I said, the first award recognizes outstanding young scientists in India who have demonstrated independent scientific excellence. This award will go to an Indian citizen, which is mandatory, must be 45 years of age or younger as on the application closing date, and must be affiliated with an eligible not-for-profit institution or organization that is registered and operating in India. It's very important there is evidence of scientific output or translational work which goes with this award. The next award, which is the Charokya Aragya Saman, recognizes interdisciplinary teams. So the first one was an individual scientific award, and this is more a team-based award, developing novel science-driven solutions to address clearly unidentified unmet patient needs. It has to be a minimum 3-member interdisciplinary team. The problem must be clearly defined and relevant to patient public health need. The work should also demonstrate scientific or technical novelty, and of course there has to be documented evidence of validation which needs to be provided. The team should be affiliated with an institution registered and operating in India, with the majority of the work or key contributions being carried out in India. The third award, which is the Sushruta Aragya Saman, recognizes interdisciplinary teams advancing validated life sciences innovations. So it's a minimum 3-member interdisciplinary team again, must demonstrate progress beyond concept stage, must show meaningful validation and transnational advancement, and the team must be affiliated with an institution registered and operating in India. This is a mandatory category across all of the award categories, that we be registered and operating in India. The fourth award category is the Nalanda Arogya Vigyan Saman, which is the Institute of Scientific Excellence, must be operational in India, must be an eligible not-for-profit institution or organization duly registered and operating in India with accordance with the applicable laws, minimum 10-year documented track record in scientific research, innovation, evidence by registration, publications, and other verifiable documents. The fourth award category is the Jivaka Arogya Navapartan Gaurav. This is in terms of the recognitions. This we will recognize an Indian academic institute, think tank, or startup driving information and transformative innovation. It has to be an academic institute, think tank, startup, or equivalent organization, again registered and operating in India in accordance with the applicable laws, must demonstrate real-world application. It just can't be a proof of concept or an idea at this stage, and potential for scale, replication, wider adoption, or system-level influence. The next recognition category is the Sarabhai Arogya Drishti Gaurav, which honors a leader enabling the growth of a strong life sciences research and innovation ecosystem. This is an individual recognition. Applications must be submitted for an individual and not on behalf of an organization or institution. Again, documentation and verifiable evidence needs to be provided, and contribution must be demonstrable. Moving on to the grant pool, the total grant pool for the award categories are a total of 7 crore Indian rupees. The 4 categories constitute individual award contribution of about 1.5 crores each, with the runner-up for the Ramanujan Arogya Udan Saman and the Nalanda Arogya Vigyan Saman having a total of 50 lakhs each. The other 2 awards will not have a runner-up category. Please note that the grant support is subject to the applicable award terms and conditions, which are available on the website as well. So how will these applications be reviewed? As I said, the process is live from the 1st of July and will go on till the 10th of August. Once the forms are submitted, the first check will be the eligibility check in terms of the category fit, the India eligibility, which I have repeated many times, the applicant eligibility, and the mandatory declarations and ethical considerations. The second would be in terms of the evaluation criteria, the program relevance, scientific innovation quality, evidence and validation supporting publications, articles, and other evidences, impact and scale, both in terms of potential and demonstrated, and the applicant team institution contribution. The third important criteria is the supporting evidence, publications, patents, and reports, deployment evidence, impact data or outcome records, ethics and regulatory approvals, very, very critical, and institutional endorsement or registration proof. Please note once more that the applications may fall short or disqualified if it is not complete in terms of information, in terms of missing documents, in terms of eligibility requirements, or the claims are not verifiable or available in public. So what makes a strong application? Our request is to, one, define the problem very, very clearly. What is the issue we are solving? Why does it matter to India? And how is it relevant? 2, demonstrate merit and evidence, scientific quality, validation and outcomes, and support claims with evidence. 3rd is in terms of impact and contribution. What is the current impact? What is the applicant's role in this impact? And quantify outcomes wherever possible. The last and most important criteria, and I think the Honorable Secretaries repeated this many times during our interactions, is to show future potential for scale. What is the next milestone? What is the scale-up opportunity? And what is the outline, the impact which is likely to happen because of this? I'll leave this here. The applications are open once more on the website. For those of you who haven't gone through the website yet, the QR code is available. Please go ahead and scan the QR code. It will take you to the website for applications. One more final reminder, the applications close on the 10th of August. There is, a month and 3 days to go. So like Mr. Tucker said right at the outset, any awards can be only successful as the community it serves. So request you to spread the word, share the links with the community, with the various institutions you're part of and the network which is available. And look forward to seeing all of you on the 1st of October at Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Moose, for that comprehensive presentation. And we hope the session has provided everyone with a clear understanding of the Bharat Life Sciences Award and the opportunities it offers to India's scientific and innovation community. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as every good thing comes to an end, so has this session. It's my absolute pleasure to invite on the stage Mr. Ishan Pandita, Director, Life Sciences, Medical Value Travel and Ayush, FICCI, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Distinguished dignitaries, esteemed industry leaders, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of FICCI, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Dhananjay Tiwari. Thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion. Avan Sharma, sir, thank you for being here today. And our favorite Satyaprakash ji, thank you, sir, for being and always being on behalf of FICCI wherever we need you. It's very important to have your guidance for these big initiatives that FICCI, along with the industry, we take up. I would also like to thank you, Winslow, for supporting and trusting on FICCI and collaborating with us. Shri Anand Swarupji, my boss, Secretary General, thank you for being here, sir. A special note of appreciation for entire Eli Lilly and team. Thank you, Shilpa, and thank you, entire Eli Lilly team. In conceptualizing and bringing the Bharat Life Science Awards initiative to life, we were actually conceptualizing, we were thinking about it, and a lot of hard work have actually gone behind the scenes to make this happen. So thank you. Our sincere thanks to all our partners for their continued support and collaboration. To the distinguished members of the Advisory Council, thank you. For their invaluable guidance, Grant Thornton Bharat for presenting the award categories and application process, and for supporting a robust and credible evaluation framework. Today's curtain raiser remarks the beginning of an important journey to recognize and celebrate excellence across Indian life sciences ecosystem. We are grateful for all industry leaders, researchers, innovators, startups, academia, and government representatives for joining us today and making today's event a success. As we launch the Bharat Life Sciences Awards 2026, we look forward to receiving outstanding nominations. You can do it right away from your table. There is a scanner. Just scan it and it will redirect you to the portal where you can fill the application forms. We are celebrating and achieving this important juncture, and we are hopeful that it will shape the future of Indian life sciences sector. Thank you all once again. We will take all the questions offline with Lilly team. There's a Grant Thornton team which will be available to us, and we would all like you to join us for a dinner after the celebration. Thank you all. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pandita, for your gracious vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, With that, I would like to thank all of you for joining us this evening and for being a part of this curtain raiser of the Bharat Life Sciences Award. And we look forward to your active participation in this national initiative and to receiving applications from the brightest minds across India's life sciences ecosystem. And on behalf of FICCI and Eli Lilly India, I would like to thank our dignitaries for taking out time and gracing the occasion with their presence. Before we conclude, let's have a huge round of applause for all of us present here, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, we conclude the curtain raiser event of Bharat Life Sciences Award, ladies and gentlemen. The floor is now open for all of you. We'll be having informal chat, question and answers outside the hall. Thank you so much, everyone. And this is your host, Diksha Raina, signing off for the evening. Please enjoy your evening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the delicious dinner being served right outside the hall. I would request everyone to please help yourselves. And meanwhile, in case you have any questions regarding the Bharat Life Sciences Award, please feel free to take the help from our organizing committee. We have our FICCI members, the representatives from Eli Lilly India, and the representatives from Grant Thornton Bharat. They will be happy to guide you on any queries that you may have.